One of the skills you need to learn is to infer meaning of vocabulary items through contexts. Probably you don't know the exact meaning of a word, but through context you might infer or perceive if it's a positive or a negative word. Let's see if you can infer the meaning of the following words. Let's read an example and let's see if you can infer the meaning through context. Soccer fans would go to any lengths to get the tickets for a crucial match. Just imagine the following image. A lot of soccer fans all together in a group, like kind of fighting against each other to get some tickets. They can do anything to get those tickets. So let's read the example again. Soccer fans would go to any lengths to get the tickets for a crucial match. Can you think of one synonym in English that can replace this word? If you have something in mind, just wait a minute and we are going to check that at the end of this lesson. Let's see the following word. Do away with something. Let's read the example. Some citizens want to do away with the electoral college system because, besides being obsolete, it is not accurate. Have you heard this word before, to do away with something? How can you perceive the meaning of this word? It says some citizens want to do away with the electoral college system. And you will also have some clues in the context. This system is obsolete and not accurate. So is this a negative or a positive verb? Can't you think of one synonym in English that can replace this word or this verb? If you have one, again, keep that in mind. We are going to check at the end of this video. The following word is reach the end of the line. Let's read the following example. I am pretty sure Apple will reach the end of the line by 2026 because Samsung is firing on all cylinders. Can you perceive the meaning of reach the end of the line? Well, it's comparing Apple with Samsung. Samsung is firing on all cylinders. This is definitely a positive word. Firing on all cylinders is making progress. And Apple, on the other hand, it says that it will reach the end of the line. Can't you perceive the meaning of the word or that verb? Let's read the following one. The boy does not kill the flies, but he stalked them, trapping them with a glass and a plate before letting them free. Probably you have heard the word stalking. As a noun, this is something negative. So stalking has to do with chasing a person without that person's will in order to get information or to get the attention of that person. So stalking could be considered a crime in some countries, in some places. So in this context, the verb that is used is stalked. So is it something positive? Does it have the same negative meaning? Or probably it has some connection with the noun stalking? Well, there you have another strategy, making associations. Sometimes you have other words that come from the same root and you can perceive the meaning of that verb. If you have one synonym to replace this one, keep that in mind. The following word is brandish. The police arrested Kyle. He did not commit any crime, but he was brandishing his gun in public. Alright, so Kyle was arrested not because he committed a crime, but because he was brandishing a gun. Here, at least in the United States, you can have a weapon or a gun, but probably if you start brandishing it in public, that would be considered something not appropriate. It seems like Kyle did the same. Can you think of one synonym for brandish? Let's see the following word. Follow through on something. Let's read the example. My cousin is very intelligent, but it's been more than 15 years since he started college. I don't understand the reasons why he cannot follow through on his engineering major. So the word that he's trying to use is follow through on. So some of the techniques you can use is asking yourself question. Did he get a degree or not? How long has he been studying to get that major? It says here 15 years since he started college. So it's something that he's still in college, but he cannot follow through on his career engineering major. Do you have an idea of what this might mean? If you have that in mind, again, we're going to check soon. Let's see if we can connect these words or verbs with other words or verbs that you may have in mind. Let's do the following exercise. Alright, so you're going to see some words on the top. Each word will replace one of the words that we saw in this lesson. Let's start with the first example. It's the same one that we read before. Soccer fans would go to any lengths to get the tickets for a crucial match. So what word you would choose from the list above that can replace go to any lengths? Alright, so if you chose make an effort, you are right. Soccer fans would make an effort to get the tickets for a crucial match. It is making a huge effort, an extreme effort in order to get some tickets. You would do whatever is possible in order to get those tickets. Let's do the second example. Some citizens want to do away with the electoral college system because besides being obsolete, it is not accurate. So we already talked about the system that is not accurate, that is obsolete. So what word you would choose to replace this verb, do away with? Okay, if you chose abolish, that's the right one. Some citizens want to abolish the electoral college system because besides being obsolete, it is not accurate. Great! Let's do the following example. I'm pretty sure Apple will reach the end of the line by 2026 because Samsung is firing on all cylinders. What word you would choose to replace reach the end of the line? Alright, if you chose end, that's the correct one. I'm pretty sure Apple will end by 2026 because Samsung is firing on all cylinders. Good. Let's do the following example. The boy does not kill the flies, but he stalked them, trapping them with a glass and a plate before letting them free. What word you would choose to replace stalked? Alright, if you chose chase, that's the correct one. The boy does not kill the flies, but he chased them, trapping them with a glass and a plate before letting them free. Good. Let's go to the next example. The police arrested Kyle. He did not commit any crime, but he was brandishing his gun in public. What word, expression, or verb you would use in order to replace brandishing? Alright, if you chose to exhibit aggressively, that's the right one. Let's replace it. The police arrested Kyle. He did not commit any crime, but he was exhibiting his gun aggressively in public. Good. Let's see if we can do the following one. My cousin is very intelligent, but it's been more than 15 years since he started college. I do not understand the reasons why he cannot follow through on his engineering major. Alright, the last possibility we have is accomplish. That's the right word to replace follow through on or with. Let's read and replace that verb. My cousin is very intelligent, but it's been more than 15 years since he started college. I do not understand the reasons why he cannot accomplish his engineering major. Right, so we have learned some techniques, some strategies in order to solve this kind of problems or vocabulary items that we might not be familiar with. The first technique is try to infer the meaning through context. Read the surrounding words. What kind of inference, what kind of feeling you get from that word? Is it positive? Is it negative? Sometimes you can find the opposite word in context. The second technique to take into account is to try to make associations. Some words are cognate words, and that's probably something that you can make use of. Or some words are made up from a root, and probably you know some words that are similar to that one, like stocking, stock, and you can apply the same kind of meaning in the same situation. If you follow these strategies, I'm pretty sure you will pass the FCE exam.